Rebirth of His Omega. The Outcast Chronicles, Book 4. Written by Crista Crown and Harper B. Cole. Narrated by Kenneth Obi for Falcon Sound Company. Chapter 1. Phoenix. I felt as though I were asleep. A restless sleep, though, full of tumult and disconnected but vaguely familiar thoughts and images. I exited a tall brick building, passing by men in long formal coats and women in large poofy dresses. A dark-skinned man in a top hat walking toward me. I stood in a wide-open field watching the same man drive a team of horses pulling a plow. And then I was wearing a toga, watching the same man defend his life in the center of an arena, blood staining the ground around him. I was trapped on the edges of a whirlwind, spinning around and around, the embers at my core blown into a raging flame, consuming me entirely in a hot white flash. Cold. Voices. Awakening was a slow, fractured event, noticing first this thing and then another. I opened my eyes to a canopy of soft, dappled green, my hands clenched at my sides, gripping the detritus of the forest floor. There was a shout nearby, and I sat straight up. I sat in a circle of ash. My hands were blackened with it, and wiping it off on my thigh simply smeared it on a different part of my body. Why was I naked? The image of a dragon flashed across my memory in the last moments before his attack came to me in a sudden wave. The master had been captured, and I with him. The strange warriors who had been assisting the shifters had been escorting us through the woods, and then the dragon came, seizing the master and setting fire to everything and everyone. I had run, my clothes and skin on fire, which I did my best to control, to consume with my own internal fire. I must have succeeded. I wasn't dead. The voices came closer. I had to move. Either the warriors had escaped the dragon's wrath, or the shifters had come to see what had happened to their friends. And either way, they would not treat me well. I sprang to my feet and ran. I had no destination other than away. The shifters had driven us from our home, had captured my protector, my family. Without them, I had no way to tell who was friend and who was foe. I was alone. As I ran, my dreams pushed their way to the surface of my mind, distracting me, slowing me down. They plagued me, and the longer I was awake, the less they felt like dreams.
Sample complete. Ready to continue?